Laura Loomer took some time off from filming the Labyrinth sequel to go misshaped head to hammered spam canned toes with Marjorie Taylor Greene after Marjorie Taylor Greene felt she was too extreme for MAGA. And that's pretty wild coming from the helicopter hog hunting space lasers pipe bomber Proud Boys party girl. It has been a wild week as Donald Trump flew far-right blogger Laura Loomer to his debate where she put the Haitian pet-eating conspiracy in his zero sign of a bullet wound ear, and then he thought it would be terrific to bring her to a 9/11 memorial. To be fair, he has spewed a lot of conspiracy theories about 9/11, so it wasn't that much of a stretch to have her in tow. Now, before we double bag it and get too deep into this whole Laura Loomer feud and what it means for Trump and Republicans, MAGA are still furious with Amazon and continue to destroy and bait their devices. This guy just won't stop. The audio was distorted, but thanks to my Soros technology, I have again made it possible.
Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
Because if you don't vote for Diaper Don, your group of eyes too close together friends won't invite you to their gravy seal sausage parties.
Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
If you watched the debate instead of the supercut of deceptive clips you glanced at while driving your emotional support truck to the rub and tug, you would see that Kamala Harris articulated a plan for all Americans.
Hey Alexa, why should I not vote for Donald Trump?
When asked about a plan, Donald Trump claimed he had a concept of a plan. Given another minute, he probably would have claimed Haitians ate his plan. There is no plan, the Haitians ate it.
Hey Alexa, why should I not vote for Kamala Harris?
Would you like me to phone your mom? Maybe she can apply some of the special cream you recently purchased for your weeping downtown sore?
It's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. It's right here in our homes.
Calling mom.
Thanks for taking in this bald comedian's take on things. Please join the best subscribers on YouTube while I blast the latest and stupid and more. Donald Trump has been really cozying up to Loomer. I mean, a little touchy-feely there. This is the first time he's been around a woman, and I've thought, this could actually happen. They are mutually awful. Laura Loomer and Marjorie Taylor Greene are using social media to sling mud at each other's white hoods with a series of tweets and posts that could take the two of them down and amplify the negative effect MAGA has had. If you're not familiar with Laura Loomer, she hosts a show on Rumble, the right-wing dumpster fire that's home to Don Jr., Russia, the tenant media podcasters paid by Russia, and the place that was one of J.D. Vance's early investments, and when she's not broadcasting on Rumble, she's frequently on Lindell's programs.
Because we finally have a place now where there was no machine crime. If you take that and you take the machines out of our country, you know what's left? Trusting elections, and this country is 70-some% red everywhere. So,
Tough watching your meal ticket have a Skype fail before he could go full crazy. But he wanted the machines out of the country, and I guess part of that meant his webcam gone. Loomer is one of the stars in the hard right-wing world, frequently banned from social networks, including Twitter, before Elon, where she protested the ban by handcuffing herself to a door. Oh, you go, girl. And well, people just went in the door next to it. This is what we're dealing with. This is who Trump has attached himself to because she worships him. So much so that she ran for Congress in Florida as a Trump devotee twice and lost both times. I make this show 100% on my own thanks to you. If you love what I do, drop me a super thanks, consider leaving me a PayPal tip, or hit the join button to support what I do here.
The official drink to America First. Link. To the hostile takeover of the Republican Party.
Absolutely.
Gross. Yes, Nick Fuentes is another Mar-a-Lago guest. Trump hosts all these people that are actually toasting, smiling, because they want to destroy democracy, and they're taking the steps. Kamala Harris posted about her grandparents in India and visiting them, and her grandfather talking to her about the greater good. And Laura Loomer, well, she replied with, if Kamala Harris wins, the White House will smell like curry, and White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center, and the American people will only be able to convey their feedback through a customer satisfaction survey at the end of the call that nobody will understand. This isn't some random armchair warrior trying to be an edgelord. This is someone that accompanies Trump to rallies, the debate, a 9/11 memorial. For the record, I will gladly take the scent of a Lodge cast iron pot slowly simmering buttered chicken on the stove over diaper spray tan and a stale Big Mac stuck to a wall any day. Laura has been horrible for years. In 2018, she tweeted, "Someone needs to create a non-Islamic form of Uber or Lyft because I never want to support another Islamic immigrant driver." So it's not like this tweet was out of character, but it's the very thing that Marjorie Taylor Greene latched onto and said enough, even though she has said worse things over the years. Donald Trump gave a rambling press conference promoting his golf course and pretending he won the debate that even Fox pulled the plug on before they got to the Loomer questions. But Newsmax was there.
I just don't know. Laura's a supporter. I don't know. She is a strong person. She's got strong opinions, and I don't know what she said, but that's not up to me. She's a supporter. Please.
With you on your plane.
Okay, a lot of people do. It's a very big plane.
With you. She made racist remarks about your opponent. She also espoused conspiracy theories about 9/11. Do you disavow those remarks?
Well, I have to see what the remarks are. You're telling me for the first time we're here discussing the destruction of San Francisco, and
that's what you're going with. He's going with a lot of people are on his plane. A lot of people were on Epstein's plane too, including him. He is not in this alone. Trump has a team of advisors. He's well aware of her comments, but he brought her to a memorial for what she's repeatedly called an inside job. Because if you're losing this badly, there's always a new low you can hit to get more crazies on your side.
And this is such an important election. I don't think that she has the experience or the right mentality to advise. Very important.
Why do you think the former president is even listening to her? She's getting bad advice, or he's getting bad advice from us?
I'm not involved in their conversations, so I can't weigh in on that. But I do know this, that her rhetoric and her tone does not match the base, does not match MAGA, does not match most Republicans I know. And I'm completely denouncing it. I'm over it. And I would encourage anyone else that matches her statements to stop.
Love her phone going off in the middle of that. Just surprised her ringtone isn't Ted Nugent, Kid Rock, or Laura Trump. Everything she's saying Loomer has done, she has and continues to do. You're both vile. And the great thing about their mudslinging being so public is some of the things they're bringing up may have slipped past those that live in a Fox and Newsmax world. Now it's getting out there. This is your party. Help pull the brakes because you're nearly at the point of no return. Brannon House, Mike Lindell's former co-host, is hyping the cat craze, sharing body cam footage of the one-off incident that happened 200 miles away from Springfield involving an American, deceptively using it to stoke the fears and suggesting that this all has to do with voodoo.
I want to play the edited version. Go ahead, please, Reagan, play it.
I did a small post about this before, but people, you got to understand, this Haitian stuff, they are not only taking the animals for food. A lot of this stuff goes into Haitian voodoo. Haitian voodoo is some of the strongest stuff you're going to find out there. And it is absolutely terrifying stuff. I'm not even going to talk about everything that I've found out. I have a good friend who practices Haitian voodoo. He's a bokor, which means a dark priest, which means he basically works with one hand that serves the devil. And that stuff, I'm telling you, look into it a little bit. Look into the levels of animal sacrifice that go on in Haitian voodoo.
If they've just imported a bunch of people doing demonic occultic activity, how well do you think that is going to go down here in America? And if they are indeed involved in demonic occultic activity, and some of them are actually demonically possessed, who do you think these demonically possessed people are going to want to go for and go after? I would highly doubt Fox News or Newsmax are talking about this tonight, but you should know about it. And who brought a lot of these people here? None other than Miss Voodoo herself, Kamala Harris. Watch this.
That is why, also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection. That is why.
So there you go.
Also,
So you can thank the regime for bringing them in.
Kamala is Miss Voodoo. Yeah, this was her plan all along. Did she use voodoo in the debate? Look, nobody is taking your pets, and the people with a history of treating animals poorly are all conservative. So stop pushing this lie before people get hurt.
We're going to go through that in a second, but I want to tell you what the media is doing right now. I just got a text a little bit ago from Scott Baio. You all remember great Scott Baio, and he's a good friend of mine, and him and others have texted me going, what is going on? They've turned Kamala Harris into some kind of a hero or some kind of all of a sudden she's changed or something. The worst vice president in the history of the planet, probably the worst politician ever.
All right, Mike, just so you know, Hitler was a politician. Just got a text from Scott Baio. Whoa, huge name drop from Mike Lindell. I'd be careful, Scott. Employees aren't supposed to use their phones during the shift. Don't want your exchange with Tom Selleck's slow cousin to get you kicked off the dinner theater stage. But this isn't the first time Lindell's drooled over Scott.
And when you talk about that Gavin Newsom thing, that word, it was kind of the last time it got out. I have a friend out there. He moved out of California, Scott Baio, and Scott was telling me back then there were thousands of people went to vote, and they said you had already voted. So what I'm trying to tell everybody, what happened there was
Lindell is getting his info from Scott Baio. I don't know what's more unreliable, getting tips from Chachi or Trump getting info from Laura Loomer. I mean, just ridiculous. That's your man on the ground, Baio.
Even my friend who's a very big conservative, Scott Baio, who wants to come on my show pretty quick, he just sent me a text. He goes, now this is out in California. He's going, Mike, I can't believe stuff's just pouring out right now of evidence everywhere.
For the record, Scott Baio has still not appeared on Lindell's show. The guy has nothing to do. He has nothing to do. He left Hollywood. He's in Florida now. And he still avoids sharing the screen with dollar store Burt Reynolds. No, thank you.
And Waltz right after. She has 283 million followers on Instagram. And I'm sure that someone brought to your attention that she signed it, childless cat lady. This is a phrase that you are going to hear in your dreams and your nightmares probably for many years to come. How do you speak to women voters who obviously they care about what she thinks?
Of course. Well, look, we admire Taylor Swift's music, but I don't think most Americans, whether they like her music or fans of hers or not, are going to be influenced by a billionaire celebrity who I think is fundamentally disconnected from the interests and the problems of most Americans. Look, when grocery prices go up by 20%, it hurts most Americans. It doesn't hurt Taylor Swift. When housing prices become unaffordable, it doesn't affect Taylor Swift or any other billionaire. It does affect middle-class Americans all over our country. And so,
if you don't think she's going to make a difference, JD, you might want to check the web traffic to people registering to vote. Billionaire celebrity out of touch, that's your generational wealth leader. Taylor Swift was not an overnight success, and she uses her fame and money to give back as much as possible, giving life-changing bonuses to everyone on her crew, from the caterers to the truck drivers. She doesn't have to do this. She wants to do this because she's a good person, and that same good person sees the threat of a Trump second term and knows that America and the world would be way better off without you two clowns and with Harris and this guy.
Kamala Harris was able to, within a matter of a few seconds, use this guy's inflated ego and narcissism to bait him into melting down on a national stage in front of 60 million. You don't think Vladimir Putin could do that? You don't think Xi Jinping could do that? You don't think that folks who are looking to flatter this guy as he shakes down our allies like it's some type of racket operation, rather than standing with our allies?
I really love watching Tim work, and I've said many times, Trump spent 14 years on NBC, Putin spent 16 years with the KGB. Stop making fun of Donald Trump. It's not funny. MAGA tears. Seems to be a lot of people from Springfield saying they're eating the ducks from the park. Some farmers have reported some animals missing. MAGA tears. Tommy Boy Soup actual admits to have one of the little pugs. Okay, bud. You know what they say. Smaller the dog, smaller the... MAGA tears. Took some time off filming the Labyrinth. I can't even... I'm getting started. I can't even get it out. It's going to be a long one, folks. Kamala is Miss Voodoo. This was her plan all along. Did she use voodoo in the debate? Look, nobody is taking your pets, and the people with a history of treating animals with the a lot of people are on his plane. A lot of people are on Epstein. This is who Trump attached himself to because she worships him. Now, before we double bag it and get deep into this whole Laura Loomer thing, please stick around and check out another one of my videos. Say hello in the comments. Find my stand-up on Spotify, streamed by millions, and add me on Facebook and Instagram. It all helps. Be cool, be kind, take care.